welcome back to my channel. My channel is dedicated to analyzing and explaining English texts of undergraduate level, which are there in the syllabi of different universities in India. If you appreciate my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. In my other video, I have already discussed in detail the theme of Ruskin-born story, Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. In this video, I will briefly discuss the Indian elements that we find in the story Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. Ruskin-Bond was born and mostly brought up in the Himalayan regions of North India, and his stories show his deep affinity towards Indian nature, wildlife, and the simple lives of the ordinary Indian people. His stories convey a deep sense of Indianness in their setting, background, and sensibility. Now, I'm going to point out in brief the major Indian elements in the story Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright. Number 1. The setting of the story is totally Indian. It depicts a typical Indian forest in the foothills of the Himalayas. It also mentions of the Indian river Ganges flowing on the outskirts of the forest. Number 2. In the story, Bond also deals with the issue of rapid deforestation and clearing up of the forests due to the growing human civilization. He talks about the encroachment of the forest areas by human habitats, which has been driving away wild animals from their natural habitat. This is an ecologically disturbing issue of modern India. Number 3. In the story, Ruskin-Bond talks about poaching and hunting of animals like tigers and leopards, either for displaying their fur or skin at homes or for making money by selling those in the market. Illegal killing or poaching of wild animals is a burning problem in India. The dwindling population of tigers in India is a cause of worry and concern for the wildlife activists and environmentalists across the country. In fact, the tiger, who is the protagonist of the story, is said to be the only one left in the forest because all the other tigers have been hunted down. The tiger behaves cautiously and does his best to avoid any encounter with human beings so that he does not get killed. Number 4. Bond refers to the rustic lifestyle and practices of the Indian villagers. They take their domestic cattle, such as cows and buffaloes, to the lake inside the forest where the tiger lives. The buffaloes submerge themselves in the muddy water and take their bath. The village boy Ramu goes to the forest to collect honey from the mahua flowers. In the evening, we see the relaxed villagers form a group to sit and chat together, sharing amusing and often fantastical stories about the forest and the tiger, which is a kind of entertainment for them. This idle evening chat is a typical practice among the rustics in Indian villages. We also find the villagers beating their drums loudly in order to scare and drive the tiger away from its hideout in the forest. This is also a well-known Indian practice associated with capturing large wild animals. Number 5. Ruskin-Bond describes a lot of Indian animals and birds in the story. Even the vivid description of nature, along with minute descriptions of trees, plants, and flowers, present a purely Indian picture. The protagonist is a tiger, which is not only the Indian national animal, but also a symbol of majesty and dignity for the Indians. The villagers respect the tiger, and the village boy Ramu's sentiment about the animal echoes the villagers' belief that the tiger is the soul of India. Once the tiger is gone from the forest, the villagers feel as if the protector has gone, leaving the forest open and vulnerable. The tiger arouses both awe and respect in the villagers. This feeling for the tiger reflects the typical Indian sentiment for the wild beast, which is popularly regarded as the king of the jungle in India. So I hope these points will help you in writing answer on the topic of Indian element in Ruskin-Bond's story Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright, or on the topic of Indianness in Bond's story. Once again, if you appreciate my channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe.